Hi everybody, Dave Cochrane, St. John, New Brunswick, Remax Professionals on the east coast of Canada with your monthly update on what's going on in St. John and area real estate, how the market is, and news in the market. A lot going on in St. John as far as work's concerned. A lot of construction. UNBSJ has construction going on to the tune of $50 million. I think it's about $6 million that's going to be spent at the Canada Game Stadium, get that refurbished and so on. So I'll get to that in a sec. I guess the big news is the New Brunswick provincial government has been talking with Realtor, and they're a company that makes nuclear power plants. And they're just in the early stages now. I mean, come on, I mean, it is July, and there's an election coming later in the year. Could this be an election ploy? If they get it together and they start building it, we're talking about 8,500 jobs. The 1 mile interchange is about $85 million going. There's $50 million being spent to do the state-of-the-art St. John Law Courts. Community College is in the middle of a $30 million new building right now. $23 million, the Allied Health Building, which is going out to the university. So all these projects I'm talking about in the last minute or so, that's $200 million in the St. John economy. So things are doing okay. Statistics Canada, congratulations to New Brunswick. Last month, a little over 600 people came to call New Brunswick their home, and since 2007, there have been 6,400 people. 6,400 more people have come to New Brunswick than have left. So we have 6,400 more now than we did back in 2007. Bank of Montreal, Bank of Nova Scotia, how's New Brunswick going to do in the economy the next year or so? Because this all drives real estate. Like, we come in the back door, you know, the economy's good. Unemployment's low, there's optimism in the economy by the public, the vacancy rates for apartments are low. 2.5% in 2010, and it should grow 2006 and 2011. It's mild, but it's better than being on the negative side. Are the interest rates going up? Well, Bank of Canada Governor Mark Carney, not too long ago, was quoted as saying he doesn't know. He's not sure. Says the economy in Canada, North America, around the world is pretty volatile, so he's not sure what's going to happen. I'm betting they're going to. As the economy gets better, which looks like it will, over time, the interest rates will go up. And I just want to talk about buyers for a sec. You know, I talk to a lot of buyers, as other realtors do. And, you know, some of them are saying, well, you know, I'm going to buy a house, but I'm not in any hurry. I might wait till next year. Well, that's fine if that's what you want to do. But your interest rates are probably going to be higher next year than they are this year, which means if you can afford a $200,000 house now, in a year's time, if the interest rates go up, you won't be able to afford a $200,000 house. You might be able to afford a $185,000 house. So that's where it hits. Out in the Kennebecasis Valley, the $24.5 million Qplex is well underway. And I guess Bill Bishop, mayor of Rothsay, was a little ticked because I guess Ivan Court, the mayor of St. John, said that if they put more lanes and traffic coming out to the Kennebecasis Valley, it will increase the out-migration. And then they started talking about amalgamation, and Mayor Bishop said there is no way we're going to be amalgamating. But you could be living in Nova Scotia, where the HST has just gone to 15%. That's great. And I don't know, I haven't talked to my realtor friends in Nova Scotia, but if it's like the rest of the country, when you list a property, it's a certain percentage, but there's HST on the commission. If it's a new construction, there's HST on the whole project. But if it's real estate already built, it's you know, 13%. On top of the commission, 13% of the commission that you pay. So that means that the realtors are now charging 15%, I'm gathering, in Nova Scotia. Isn't that nice? Okay, that's the news that's been going on around the province and around Canada and the world. Here's what's going on as far as the stats go. And, you know, you hear stats in the news or on TV. This is the St. John Real Estate Board stats. So if you want to know what's going on, then you want to be checking this blog every month, because I have the facts right here. Total number of sales for the month. Total number of sales were equal to last year, same month. So it wasn't any change, but it was down from 2008. Total number of sales for the year to date, about 15 more homes were sold year to date this year up to the end of June than last year to the end of June. But 2 years ago, down 15% from 2008. Total number of closed sales year to date was up slightly. The price ranges that are doing well, looks like there are a lot of first-time home buyers in the market, because 70 to 100 is up from last year. The 100 to 200 price range is down a bit, not as many sales this year as last. But 240 to 260 is up about 36% over last year. It's good news. An area that did well last month, I remember this, I mentioned this in the update I did at the end of May, and it's the same in June. If you know the St. John area, Loch Lomond Road, that way, that straight line going towards Champlain Heights, down to Hickey Road in through there, and all back up into Old Black River Road, Redhead in through there. The prices are up, or not the prices, the sales are actually up this year compared to last. Riverside Rossay did well too, more this year than last year, and in the Kennebecasis Valley, the Pettingill Road, you come up the Pettingill Road, turn left, go up the Hampton Road, down the Arterial, back up the Vincent Road, that square in there, it would be Woodley Park, Longwood would be in there as well. They sold 34 homes, 32 last year, so they were up a bit as well. Now, people talk about the average price range, and oh, it's going down. Well, you know, you have to look at it on a year-to-year basis. You know, not like it went down from May when, you know, June came. So here's the stats on that. Last year, to the end of June, for that 12-month period, June to June, the average house was, let me see now, make sure I get this right. The average sale price was $174,929. That's what it sold for. This year it's $179,504, so that's an increase of 3%. It's like the economy. I mean, it's not outrageous, but I don't know, where would you rather live? In Calgary, where it's, you know, like peaks and valleys, or Vancouver, way she goes, and all of a sudden it's through the roof, and if you buy in this downturn, you got to wait a while before it goes back up again. St. John's not like that. It kind of it does this, ebbs and flows, and as it does that, it's going up. Good market, bad market, you know, and it just keeps going because history repeats itself. Well, that's it for the end of June for your update for the Greater St. John real estate market and what's going on the news. This is Dave Cochrane. You can read my blog on my web at davecochrane.com if you'd like, and the video is what you're watching now. Available YouTube, and it's also available at davecochrane.com. And until next month, remember, having a dream is great, but owning one is better.